G'day, checking in, and welcome to the Checkpoint Check-In. This is the long version that's going to be up on YouTube, but basically the idea is that I'm going to review the games that we love. I'm going to review the books, I'm going to review the TV shows, whatever you guys like, whatever I like, leave a comment, work it out. We're going to go through and basically as I play these games or as I read these books, I'm going to do incremental reviews. So this first one is Lies of P, and it's going to be my first 5 hours playing the game. And then I'm going to do another review video back when I've done 10 hours and then 15 hours and then the end, however many, I'm not sure how long the game is. So I'll do at least 3 or 4 per thing. Like I say, if you have any suggestions, it'd be greatly appreciated if you could leave them in the comments and I can go check them out for you. But let's crack into it. Lies of P. Now, opening thoughts. When it first came out, I was not super excited for it. It was an edgy version of Pinocchio. It was a FromSoft game that wasn't FromSoft. The FromSoft purist within me was like, any game that's not made by them is just not going to be very good. So it laid outside my interests. And for many years, despite the good reviews, I just didn't give it the time of day. However, so far, I think I've been proven wrong. The first thing I want to talk about is the combat. It feels fantastic, but not at first. The game initially gives you this puzzle that you need to work out, which is how aggressive do you want to be and how defensive you want to be, and when do you want to use your tools and your resources. And that puzzle's initially very hard to figure out. Once you start figuring it out, it's just the most elegant piece of design. It is wonderful. Exploring those options as you're going into a fight with a unique enemy or a unique enemy type is what makes the game so fun. Speaking of, they put an immense amount of detail into kind of a very important part of game design, but often gets overlooked because it's not in your face, but in your ears. And it's the sound design. Every swing feels good. It feels like it's got weight behind it. And the sound it makes when you get a perfect parry is the best feeling ever. You can go down. Okay. Alrighty. Oh. The controller vibrates, it rings loudly, their weapons break. You get rewarded in all of these different ways. You get it visually, you get it audibly, you get it physically. It is just so well sculpted to just be the best feeling that you never want to do anything but a perfect parry, which you should probably do anyway because perfect parries are great. It is such an attention to detail that can really make or break a game. Next up, I want to talk about the visuals and the designs, both in the world and in the characters. This game is beautiful, and it completely changed my opinion on what's not necessarily smaller studios, but not like the mainline studios are capable of. I looked into it. Game 8, they worked on an MMO, which wasn't super successful. But this is their first time doing an action RPG, and the game is stunning. It is so beautiful. I was sort of expecting the world to feel empty, and I was expecting it to not, with the lack of budget. I mean, they spent quite a lot of money on it, but it was just, it's not that same level that you get from FromSoft and from all of these other bigger companies. Exploring the world, I just found myself stopping and just looking around. Speaking of the environments, they obviously have taken a huge page out of FromSoft's books because every area and every enemy and every note has these massive storytelling implications. It makes it so that the exposition comes really naturally. You find a note, it explains a little bit about the world or someone's perspective of it. You see something or someone or whatever on the street and it tells a bit more of a story. You get a little bit of dialogue from the and it all puzzle pieces together to build this world up. And it is a really fascinating world, at least so far to be in. Speaking of more awesome things about it, the character design in this game is awesome. Again, when I heard edgy Pinocchio, I wasn't super excited by the prospect, but I couldn't have been more wrong. I've versed 3 bosses so far, which have had health bars and names. Each one have been really unique and weird and creepy and have had their own story told, even just within the boss fight. Also within little notes scattered around the place, as we mentioned. Even the baseline enemy design is like they all tell a story that ties into the world. And so you'll verse a butler enemy or a police enemy, and it all just makes the narrative make more sense and adds another breadcrumb to the story. That's it for part 1 of this checkpoint check-in in regards to Lies of P. I'm going to do another one of these once I've played for 10 hours. I'll update my score and give additional thoughts then. Do you have any recommendations for the checkpoint check-in? Any favorite TV shows, movies, games, books? Leave them in the comments below, and if I like it, I'll check it out. Otherwise, if you could, like, subscribe, share this with your friends, turn on the notification bell, all that good YouTube stuff, just so we can, try and get this thing off the ground. But otherwise, thanks for checking in.